Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of Justice League Road to Dark Crisis #1. This is a one-shot that is a prelude to the Dark Crisis coming up ahead. In this book, the Justice League has tragically fallen in battle. And now we see the aftermath. You can go read Justice League 75 if you want to check that out. Also, we have a review for that in the channel. How does the world react to the Justice League being gone? Which heroes rise up and which villains try to take advantage? What are the dark forces lying in wait to attack? An all-star roster of DC talent showcases a world without the Justice League and sets the stage for next month's Dark Crisis event. So as you might have guessed, this is an anthology book that we get 5 different stories here from great creative teams. I don't have preview pages for everything, but let me talk about the creative team. Let me talk about all the teams first, and I'll let you know what character is involved in the story, and then from there we'll go back to look at some of the preview art. So as you can see here, and we'll go back to Team Up because that's the main story that I have preview art for. But the second story is called Life of Purpose by Jeremy Adams, Rosi Kampe, and Matt Herms. This is about the Flash. Is a story about the Flash with Wally. Both Wallys show up and how they're dealing with the disappearance of Barry. This is a very fun story. I think Wally is, old Wally is really good at letting new Wally into the fold and also make sure that he's there to support him as Barry supported him in the past. Uh, Next, we have The Survivor Story by Chuck Brown with Fico, Ossio, Sebastian, Cheng. This is a Green Lantern and a Aquaman Jackson story. So it's Jackson as Aquaman. Really interesting because you don't really see these two heroes together hang out a lot. Really interesting, just really interesting design. Next up is, I think, what is my favorite story of the book. It's probably tied with the next one. This is The Piraiah, which it revolves around the character of Piraiah. This is a character from back in the day, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Go check that out if you need more information. This is by Phillip Kennedy Johnson, Leila Duca, and Jordie Bellaire. There's a really cool cover for Piraiah that we'll see at the end of the video. Lastly, we have Because of Night by Stephanie Phillps, CLayton Henry, and Marcelo Maiolo. This actually focuses on a villain named Nocturna. I haven't seen much of Nocturna, but what they've set up in this issue is actually really interesting. If you guys have been keeping up with some of the reviews, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Stephanie Phillps' writing. Really cool stuff with the new book Grimm from Boom Studios and also the Harley Quinn series ongoing at DC, plus many, many more things. The last story that I do have some preview art for is called Team Up. Let's take a look at some art as I talk about it. This is written by Joshua Williamson with Dan Jurgens art, which you can immediately tell that this is old school Dan Jurgens, and I love it. I really like to see his pencils back on the sheet. With Norm Rapmund and Hi-Fi, all these books are lettered by the same letterer, who is Josh Reed. The whole book was lettered by the same individual. And now back to some of the previews. This is the Superman and Nightwing story, and this is John Kent Superman. So because like we said, the Justice League, all the legacy members of the Justice League are dead at the time, and I really like it here because Dick has been in a mentor role. Superman asked him before he left off to Warworld, before all these events. Superman asked Nightwing to be a mentor to John and help him become the best Superman that he can be. And I think this is when Dick lets him know, like, look, we've had people pass before. I was at your father's funeral, but you can never lose hope. You can never stop fighting. There are some people that maybe never come back, and here we see his Dick's parents, the Graysons, and Alfred, because Alfred's been also dead for a long time in the comics now. And yeah, they all obviously get into shenanigans as well because this is a superhero book. But I just really like the team up. We have here these legacy heroes that are being a great legacy to their to the legacy characters. So Superman and Batman. So overall, very much enjoyed this book. If you are a completist with the Dark Crisis, you have to check this out. It's setting up a lot of threads that we'll pick up in the next issue, but it also kind of informs you of what the world is like right now without the Justice League. So, as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. And as I promised, I'll leave you with a look at some of the variant covers. And man, I really hope I can pick up that Piraiah cover because it's amazing. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.